An important part of reaching a goal is believing with complete conviction that you will achieve it. High achievers understand success depends on their ability to develop a strong, positive belief system as they work toward fulfilling their dreams. Start by taking small action steps and steadily grow strong roots of confidence to help you focus on one simple and constant thought: expect to win.
Well, I don't think anything is too good to be true, because I do believe if you can believe it, you can achieve it. It's happened to me. It's happened to thousands and thousands of distributors around the world. I love hearing those stories of success, because there is no dream that you can't achieve if you work hard and not quit.
When we began, we believed we would succeed. Probably shouldn't have believed it, because there were a lot of obstacles we had to overcome that we didn't know about. But we really did expect to succeed. And I have seen that as a common denominator amongst people. It all can be defined as expectation. People who expect to succeed sooner or later seem to succeed.
When you concentrate on the positive, the outcome will be positive and those dreams will happen. It's almost like a magic formula.
It's been proven time and time again that your thoughts can dictate what you will or will not accomplish. In other words, if you think you will fail, chances are you will fail. But if you consistently envision a positive outcome, you will likely attain the success you desire. Perhaps U.S. entrepreneur and automaker Henry Ford said it best: whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right.
It's really true that our personalities, our very characters, are defined by what goes on inside of our head when we're not forced to think about anything at all.
When we first started Nu Skin, there were so many challenges. We had no money. We would run out of packaging. There was a 6 to 8 week lead time before people placed their order, paid for it, and got their product. Now, that environment was a very tough environment to grow the business, but somehow we succeeded. Blake and I would arrive at the office, I remember, and sitting in the car and not wanting to go in, pretending to be doing all sorts of things, because we knew when we had to go into the office and answer that phone, there would be trouble. There would be distributors wanting to know where the heck their product was. And can you imagine if we'd have quit? And that's how much belief we had that it would be successful. But don't think for a moment that there weren't times when we thought, are we crazy? Could this possibly happen? But then embracing each success along the way and realizing that we are one step closer to achieving our goals and dreams really made it easier to proceed every day. I've seen it countless times. The biggest change is when a distributor has that moment of clarification and belief, when they see that it is possible for them. So the sooner you can achieve that belief, the easier everything else becomes. The obstacles become smaller. The challenges become less significant, because the belief overcomes those things. It's really that internal feeling of belief, faith, and confidence that this can happen for yourself. You can achieve the goals and dreams you've set for yourself. That is the defining moment.
As you begin any new venture, you will undoubtedly encounter people who want to criticize your actions and your belief that you can succeed. In fact, you may have your own critic in your head, a negative inner voice that tries to convince you that you're doomed for failure. It's very important that you tune out these critics and refuse to listen to them, because attitudes are contagious, and negative attitudes can destroy your dreams.
Before we began, I went to one of my marketing professors and I explained, here's what we're going to do. And kind of laid it all out, thinking, okay, I'm going to learn what an expert tells me. And he said, I don't think that'll work, but maybe you should sell it at swap meets. But be careful, because they'll steal it out of the trunk of your car. So I tended to believe in us more than I believed in him.
Everybody who's accomplished anything worthwhile has had to walk through a phalanx of criticism and suggestions and kibitzing, and the person making that march has to be very thoughtful about how to deal with that kind of input. On the one hand, we should seek constructive criticism. We should be testing our thoughts and our dreams and our vision against the thoughts of people who care about us. But on the other hand, we've got to be able to see those visions for what they are. That people are advising us because they simply don't see the situation as clearly as we do. And then we've got to figure out how to find the courage to politely move on.
To help you maintain your strong belief system, align yourself with people who will support you in a positive way. Remember, the people you associate with can play a large role in how successful you will be.
If they don't view themselves as having potential, then they've been hanging out with the wrong group of people. So I'd do everything I could to get them in a room full of people who have a positive outlook on life, so they could start to cultivate that within themselves.
When I very first started into Nu Skin, I had a lot of dream stealers. We had 1,000,001 people tell us that this company would never work, that you could buy skincare in a gas station, you know, that you're not going to be successful. And if I had listened to them, and Blake had listened to them, and we'd listened to them on the same day, Nu Skin wouldn't have been here, because we would have quit. Well, I have a favorite quote from Shakespeare, which is, "Our doubts are traitors, and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt." Fear is always the thing that stops us short of our success. It's the fear that we won't succeed. And I really believe that that's why belief needs to play such a large part in it. And then overcoming any fear, any obstacle, anything along the way that keeps us from having that belief.
Believing that you can attain the success you desire is, without a doubt, one of the necessary elements to reaching your goals and fulfilling your dreams. A strong belief system is the gateway to achieving higher levels of success in your life. To help you increase your self-confidence, practice the following. Spend some time studying successful people. This can include reading books by or about them and talking with them if you know them personally. Often, you can learn from the experiences of successful people and apply them to your own life. Another important element in strengthening your belief system is to realize that if others can be successful in this business, so can you. Your past does not have to equal your future, and you can make new decisions today that will change your life in a positive way for years to come. Finally, focus on taking small daily actions that will put you closer to your goal. When you make a decision to do something, even if it is as simple as making a phone call, you can gain the confidence you need to take the next step and the next.
Human potential is an intriguing thing because there is no gauge on any of us. None of us know how much we can accomplish. And so it's fair to say that our limitations are self-limitations, that we all have capacity to do more than we understand, and we can only test the depths of our capacities by getting out there and engaging. There's no question in my mind that everyone can go further, climb higher, do more than they ever believed.
Once you've set your mind to do something and refused to let other ideas interfere with that decision, you've created a snowball effect. As long as you stay on that path, and you have to just say, this is going to work for me, I'm going to make it work for me, and anytime someone says it's not going to work for me, I'm just going to do it anyway.